before, appreciate everyone that's tuning into this chart breakdown. Today is the 15th, Friday the 15th, September 15th, and it's 7:50 in the morning. I just woke up, as you know, and we're gonna go down to business. This is gonna be what I'm looking for gold and GJ for this morning. It's the last day of the week, so let's see if we could catch some pips. Easy 18, 20, 25 pips. That's what I usually look for. And yeah, this is how I mark down my charts. And maybe you are an experienced trader, or maybe you're learning. This is the way I trade, so maybe you could get a tip or some, you could learn something from the way I do it, and hopefully it could provide some value. So let's get to it. So we're on the daily time frame. We're gonna get our lines and we're gonna look for support and resistance. Let's zoom out first. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna put the line right here. I'm gonna draw it black. Look for like basic support and resistance. That's what I usually look for, right? And we spread out the lines, don't make it all clogged up. We do this to get our overall bias. I like to do this because visually it helps out, so I may know where I am in the markets. Okay. And I also do trend lines the same color. Let me change this. So black represents daily, right? Alright. And again, I do this to get an overall bias of where we are in the market. Okay. So that's pretty good for the daily. I'm just gonna go down to the 4 hour. We're gonna do the same thing. Once you're in 4 hour, you just scroll out as much as you can, and we're gonna do support and resistance. Okay. And we're gonna change that to orange. And you can see it. I mean, here we got resistance. We got, resistance, support, resistance right here, support, all this consolidation right here, resistance, support. Okay, you get the picture. Let's go here. Let's find one around here. Okay, right down here. And by doing this, you know, in the lower time frames, you don't get lost. All right, so you can kind of see the flows. And remember, I always go to the left, and I start my lines to the left because I use run-on lines. Like, I click it all the way over here, and the line goes all the way to the right. So when you look at here in the 4 hours overall, here it goes up, down. We're looking for, the trend. So here you can see it was like a downtrend. Here it broke structure, and then we're going up, higher highs and higher lows. So right here, this trend is changing right here, as you can see, low and then a lower high, and then here's a lower low, lower high, and we're currently right here. We're gonna go down to the hour. Okay, and let's see what we could see in the hourly. Okay, so here it didn't like break. We're still going up basically. This is a higher low, so maybe we could search, maybe price could go to 1950, 954. Let's see. So we're gonna right click, we're gonna reset to get like a clearer view, and now we're gonna do the same thing, support and resistance, but we're gonna use the boxes. Okay, and we're looking for price action right here, but as you know, I draw the lines all the way to the left because I run on boxes. Okay, so here's a clear one. I'm looking here, the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So we're gonna draw a box right here, and the hourly color would be green, like a dark green. That's how I do it. Okay, Again, we're gonna look for the support and resistance here. Right here, so we're gonna draw one. There's a resistance here, so on top of the bodies, all right. And I like to do this to keep the chart sexy, you know, to keep the chart clean. Okay. We're looking at right here, so we're breaking up. So let me just draw one on the right. Here's a resistance, little resistance. So let me draw the line right here. All right. So these are the zones, really quick. Right now, there's a lot of consolidation in gold. This downturn, it's consolidating right here. It just broke up. So this was an awesome buy. This is around 9 p.m. You know, and then we went up. You know, at 8 o'clock in a couple of minutes, New York's gonna open. So looking back, down and went up, broke structure down here, and then we broke up again, up. So I'm looking for buys. If price breaks, you know, this area right here, I would say around 1921.43, we may look for, you know, price may go up to 1929. So it may look like this. Let me look at the may look like this. Probably go bounce to 1920 to keep on going up all the way to 1929. So that may happen as a bullish downturn. And sells, I mean, you know, if price for sells, I would look for sells. Let me just go down to the 30-minute time frame. All the way down here, man. And for boxes below the hourly, I like to draw in blue. So for clean sells, I would sell if price breaks around 1907.77. If price breaks below 1907.77, then price could go all the way down to 1900. So it may look like something like this. Like if price breaks this area, this is the way it may look. All right, so that's what I look for gold. You know, if price breaks, you know, 1920, it's gonna go all the way up to, you know, 1928. And if price breaks below 1907, then it's gonna go straight to 1900. So that's my breakdown for gold. All right, so let's go ahead and check out GJ. Wow, look at that. All right, so we're gonna go again to the daily. Remove all drawings. We're gonna zoom out, and I do this every day, guys. I do this every day. You know, I always start off with a clean chart. Okay, so again, the lines look for support and resistance. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as you understand it. So black lines for hourly right here, and with time you could be able to do this really quick. Okay, but this is important. All right, trend line all the way from here. Okay, and once you keep on doing this, once you do this every day, shit, it's 8 o'clock. All right, once you do this every day, it becomes second nature, you know. Let me just do one here. Okay. Okay, trend line. I see one right here. So remember, black is daily. I like to do this. Alright, so now that we got daily, we're gonna go down to the 4 hour. Do support and resistance. If you like this type of content, please like, subscribe. Can be a little boring at times, but I highly recommend people, you know, take an extra 10 minutes to do your chart work, organize your charts, look for support and resistance, so you can understand where you are in the markets. All right, there we go. Alright, right off the bat, 4 hour. Big ass consolidation. Broke up, consolidation. Then right here, it broke up. Alright, so now we're going to go down to the hourly. Okay, let me just draw a trend line and the hourly. Usually, trend lines and the hourly, I below 4 hour I do blue. Okay, just for the visual, you know, right on the wick. So what do you see off the bat right here? Uptrend. And now based on the trend line, look what happened, man. It broke right here, but we're gonna zoom in right now. Okay, all right, reset. Look what happened. And this is the important thing about breakdowns, because look at what I was just doing my regular chart work, and look at how it respects the lines. Here, see, it keeps on respecting the trend line. Look, it broke, and look, resistance right on the trend line. You get me? All right, we're on the hourly, so we're gonna do our boxes. We're gonna do our boxes on the highest right here. Remember, it's hourly, so we're gonna use green. All right, and we're gonna do it on the recent high right here, so all the way into the left. Wow, GJ is moving this morning. Looking at here, price action, so I'm gonna draw, there's a support right here, so I'm gonna draw it all the way over here, right underneath the body, right there. All right, so, you know, support, higher support, resistance, and it broke, you know, these lows all the way down. Price corrected all the way up. Literally, once this high right here made a resistance right on the trend line, it respected it, and now price is going down. What I can look for is that to be able to catch some buys, we need to wait for a support, a clean support, to keep on going up. But based on it broke this structure right here, I would sell right below 183, around these little wicks right here, 183, 127. If price breaks, we're gonna keep on going down. So let me just, you know, let me just go down to the half an hour. But, you know, based on the strong, all these candles to the downside, I'm gonna wait for support to go up, so it may look like this. So let's just say price creates a support, you know, we could see something like this. Okay, and price from here could go all the way back up and retest the 183.833. Fuck, right here. To ultimately probably hit, you know, break this least this one looks ugly. Extend this one, and then but today's Friday, so I doubt we're gonna move all that. So look at this, price keeps on going down. That was an awesome sell for GJ. Congrats to those who took that sell, because the sell was clear as day. You know, here's a resistance and the trend line, and it didn't break up. Awesome sell. So we missed that sell, guys. That was an easy one. But yeah, if you want to take advantage of sells, it would be right below 183, 175. So sells would look like this. Like if price breaks down here, retests, to then keep on going down. I'm gonna draw a little blue, and if it breaks 182.821, it's gonna go all the way down to these lows at 182.587. So that's, guys, that is my breakdown for gold and GJ. I know it took a little bit of time, but hopefully you took advantage and some value off of this. Please join my free signals Telegram channel on the description below if you want to get some free money. And if you're interested in signals, VIP signals the whole week, I do have a link so you could fill out and join the VIP signals if you want to. So follow me on all social media platforms. I just try to provide value for the community and for the people who have been following me for years. So please have an excellent weekend. Don't overtrade. Let's get this money. Let's go.